If we stay home, there's always something that needs to get done, and we wanted to force ourselves to leave the house.
It's a good
And-
excuse to get away from home,
Yeah,
be able to spend time with the kids.
until they leave, because they always have plans.
Yeah.
So that was the biggest decision.
Okay. You guys looked at second homes
Yes.
before you chose to buy into a vacation ownership program.
Yeah.
Why did you choose vacation ownership over a second home?
We fell in love with Breckenridge. We knew we were going to do something here in Breck. And we actually used the voucher for the night stays to look at condos. But we went ahead and came through. And just the ease of not having to maintain or spend more of our time, that, you know, we wanted to have free time. We didn't want to have to
Well.
be worrying about the property management of it, or, you know, just buying furniture and all of that. And so it just seemed like it would be an easier solution.
Also the facilities, you know, looking at, you know, the swimming pools, the hot tubs, all that stuff. A lot of the condos, you know, they've got one small hot tub and that's it. Here you've got, you know, the outdoor swimming pool, multiple hot tubs. The grotto is fabulous. You know, so all that stuff I think made a big difference too.
Things for our kids to do, because we weren't just going to sit in the apartment or the condo.
Yeah.
So that was a big player as well.
Yeah, all the amenities, the movie room, that's just too cool.
That's the number one for our kids.
I'm trying to pause, not interrupt you, so that we can get the whole
Yeah.
piece. So, you own Grand Timber, and then you bought Grand Lodge on Peak 7. Why did you add another week in Breckenridge to your portfolio?
Ski in, ski out. Definitely the ski in, ski out. When we saw where that lift was going to be moved to,
Well, we were hoping, when we did the contract, it hadn't been moved yet.
we were told that the lift was going to be moved down. We trusted, you know, Gary that's what was really going to happen, and it paid off because this is really ski in, ski out.
This is step in, step out. This
Yes.
is a ski in, ski out.
Yeah,
We don't have to
definitely.
fold.
Great. One of the reasons you guys really bought this was to spend more time with your kids.
Mhm.
What has this meant to the family?
You know, getting away from work, getting away from just normal day-to-day routines, arguments in the house, being able just to get away and do our own thing, and not have to worry about all the other stuff going on in life.
So if the Wi-Fi goes out, that would be a good thing, so he can't check in with the office. But
Okay. Has ownership changed the way that you guys vacation?
I think it's given us more of an excuse to get away and do more vacationing than we have in the past.
we come up about every 2 to 3 weeks in the winter. And then, of course, the week. We purchased a 4-bedroom, and we did that so that we use what we need now for our family, and we rent out the rest of it. And then that pays for the lift tickets for the year, the lessons for the kids, for everything else. And so then as, you know, the kids get married and then we have grandkids, we'll have the flexibility to just use what we want. And so I was thinking more long-term for, you know, being in the military, you know, how much time we get to spend with our family. We wanted to have a place that they would want to come and visit us.
Yeah.
So that's how we were looking at it.
Great. I'm going to get into buying today. When you guys first bought Grand Timber, what got you past the today issue?
Well, we knew we wanted to buy something here in Breck, and we had already looked at a lot of the condos, and it just seemed like it was a better match for our family with the facilities and stuff.
Yeah, the amenities again.
Yeah, again, but we had been looking already, so we knew we were going to get something.
Okay, let me ask it a different way. Because we do have the first incentives, I'm trying to get you to say, look, we came, you know, we really didn't have an intention to buy during the presentation at all.
No, we were
No.
looking at condos.
Right, okay, so after we went through it, you know, we really sat down and we chose to, like what was the defining moment? What motivated you to say yes at the end of the presentation when you could have just walked out and gone and done more research?
Well, he reduced the price to an acceptable level.
Okay.
I mean,
Because we knew what we were willing to spend, and at the same time, we were debating, getting a condo here, or, actually, the same weekend, we also put in a contract to buy some property down in Fairplay. And we figured, if we come and stay up there, then we drive a half an hour, 40 minutes to come up here and use the day use. It was the day use that
yeah,
did
I
it.
think it really was the day use, the amenities. I think that's what sold it.
Mhm.
Just the facilities themselves, the swimming pools, the hot tubs, all that good stuff, and then being able to use it to do the day use thing.
And I'm not shy, I talk to a lot of people in the halls. So,
Great. So did you guys buy on the presentation?
Yes, we did.
That's what I thought, yeah, because 99%.
the Grand Timber we bought after the presentation.
You bought that one after?
Well, I mean, at the end of it,
Yeah.
that's what I mean.
Yeah.
And then, of course, with the Grand Lodge, we put the contract in when it was offered to the existing owners.
On the private offering.
Yeah, in the private offering. Yes.
You guys want to grab some water?
Yes. When you see me start doing, you're talking my language.
Okay. How did you justify the financial logic?
I'm one who likes to plan ahead. I am an undergrad in accounting and an MBA, so when I look at it, I like to eliminate unknowns in the future. And so by locking in now and having the flexibility to either keep it or rent it or use it, I like that flexibility and eliminating some of the future's unknowns. And
I'll ask you another one.
he just, whatever you want, honey.
Because my agents go through like a rent versus own projection, and it's real, because it doesn't matter if you're looking at renting and what that's gonna cost you in the future, you look at the same money as savings and based on a rate and what that's gonna have a future value. How did you justify the cost of it? Because you guys bought, like, what did you compare it to justify the cost?
I wasn't looking at it strictly on a numbers basis. I view this as when we're on the slopes and our kids in their lessons, we meet people who fly in from all over the world. This is not some place that is going to be a fad or in or out, where now there's an overload of properties and, they're trying to, it's not like that. And so I was looking at more of, this is some place that people fly in from all over the world to visit, and I don't see that changing.
Right, I like that. If you didn't choose to own, and we're still just running your vacations, how would your life be different?
We wouldn't do as much. We wouldn't be here as often. If we didn't own here, if we were just trying to rent a condo for the week, or for a few days, we just wouldn't come up here as much as we do. And because we own this and we've got the bonus time that we can use, we don't have a problem with calling up and saying, "Hey, is there anything available next weekend? Great, let's go ski." It's just convenient.
Now we have to deconflict with our kids' schedules, though.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
What has this afforded you to do it's kind of the same question, but what has it afforded you to do? You kind of talked about you've been able to, rent it out, that takes everything else, but, I think you've answered that, so let me do a different one. When people look at ownership, they look at it as a way to either save money or get more value for the current money you're gonna spend anyway. How did you look at it?
I would say that we're getting more for our money. Again, talking about using the bonus time, the day use activities. We can come up here and, because we don't live that far away, we can come up here and spend a weekend, a day, an extra week if we want. If you owned your own condo, you're trying to rent it out to get your money back out of it. Maybe you can't use it because that's the week that you rented it already. It's just that part would be very inconvenient.
But
This
we
just
come
makes
up-
it very simple.
But we come up year-round. We were up here for the last 4th of July, and our kids got a, kick out of seeing the Budweiser Clydesdales and the 4th of
Yeah.
July parade. So we're up here year-round.
Oh,
We come up more, of course, during the winter for skiing, but we come up quite a bit.
Just Breckenridge itself is beautiful. The town itself is just really beautiful.
I think break, just a matter of trust, right? Yeah. So what led you to trust the company?
We owned a Grand Timber and had good experience. We really
Have a
didn't
good-
have any issues. And so, you know, it's always risky, especially when you're just told, here are our drawings. This is the property, and oh, we're going to move this lift. It was a big step of trust, but it was Gary. You know, we had worked with him, and we just had a great relationship with him, so we
He's-
trusted him.
He's treated us. I mean, he's taken care of us. He's done things for us that have made things easier, and
Yeah.
worked with us to help us get things worked out. And yeah, it's just been a good experience working with Gary.
Why Breckenridge? Out of all the places that you could have purchased in this industry, why Breckenridge?
Vale's too far away.
Breckenridge is just really quaint. It's just,
The town, yeah.
it's the town. And, you know, I like the way the runs are spread out over the different peaks. We've skied at some other places and there were more bottlenecks. And I was afraid for our kids because you had everyone going down to one spot on the slopes. And so it just seemed a better match for us and our family.
Okay.
Yeah, we just enjoyed. I mean, well, that and just walking through downtown Breckenridge by the river walk and all that stuff. We just really enjoyed that part of the town as well. So
How about the activities and all the stuff to do? Has your family ventured out and done a bunch of the activities?
We've gone to the ice rink.
done the ice skating, skiing. Haven't done too many of the other activities. We haven't done the snowmobiles or the
No.
horseback riding, but
Do you come up in the summer? You guys own winter.
mhm.
And you came up 4th of July. So do you use part of your time in the summer?
No.
So you
No, we just
spend
use
a lot
bonus
of
time.
If I really
Bonus
want
time.
the weekend, then I'll go ahead and pay the higher rate. If not, a lot of it we'll just see if there's any openings and come up on bonus time.
How has bonus time worked for your family?
It's been fantastic. I mean, it's been
We do about half and half when we come up, because for holiday weekends, there's never
Remind-
bonus
remind
time
me of
available.
something. Can you say bonus time has been fantastic?
I will.
Pushing, I'm like,
I'm gonna
I
prompt you,
didn't get
but-
that in there, right, that's
But
what
I'll be
it's
honest,
about,
when we
so-
want to use some of the bonus time here, there's no availability, and so we have to still stay at Grand Timber.
Have you, okay, so let me.
that's true.
Yeah.
So bonus
Which-
time is
which-
But-
better there than here.
It's just bigger right now.
It'll get better.
You
Yeah.
know what happens in the beginning of the resort is everybody comes to use it, and when the owners come to use it, in the very beginning stage, then it just, all the usage is by the owners that bought in.
Mhm.
And then after that, they start trading and doing other stuff. But let's get back to
Okay.
bonus time real quick, where you say bonus time is awesome, and then say
Okay.
Yeah. It's just the bonus time is fantastic. It just makes it's convenient when you decide you want to run up for a weekend. You just call up, see if there's something available. If there is, great. You can go and have a good time.
Right, and Grand Lodge has done a lot better with the parking. There are more slots available than at other facilities.
Yeah,
So parking's
that's
a big
true.
one.
Parking
in
here
this
is-
town is just awful.
And parking up here has been very good. So we haven't had any problems up here at all.
Can you say, because that's great, can you say one of the key benefits that sold us was the day use parking, the ability to come up, blah, blah, blah. When it's available. That's fine, you can say whatever you want. You can say whatever you want. Let's hit on day use. Was day use a deciding factor? for
Absolutely.
when you bought?
Absolutely, day
Day-
use
day
was the
use,
deciding factor.
Yes, I mean that's probably one of the best benefits, especially being local. Well,
2.5 hours.
2.5 hours away. Day use is awesome. We can use that anytime we want, and that's cool.
Great. Let's take a break real quick. Right. Are you guys happy with your ownership overall?
Yes, I'd say we're very happy with our ownership. I mean, the facilities are to date have been taken very well. Well,
There's still improvements and there's still growth. When we first started staying up here right after you opened, there weren't DVDs in the main living area. Well, enough of us said, no, we want them, so they were added. So right now, we're providing the feedback and we're getting responses. So
Yeah.
But we love it. We absolutely love it.
The facilities are awesome. I mean, everything from the movie room to the grotto to the workout room,
Yes.
they're just awesome facilities. And the rooms are very nice too. The layouts are good. The kitchen is well stocked. You know.
I'm the crock pot queen, so you have a crock pot, so.
Great. When you guys bought sight unseen. You guys bought off of renderings and maybe computer-generated video clip. Has this exceeded your expectation from when you first decided to buy it?
No, it's what I expected. Because what we were told is what was built. So, you know, it's not like I was expecting something different.
I was happy with what we found when we got here. We were expecting a certain level of quality, and that was delivered. So
Great. You guys haven't really done an exchange.
No, we're
No.
using that this summer to go to Florida.
Has it been easy to use your ownership?
Yes. And for like I said, we have a 3-bedroom at Grand Timber, and then we have a 4-bedroom here. So what we don't use, it's been extremely easy to rent out. We don't use your management of it. We do it on our own. But it's been very easy to rent out.
Okay. As far as flexibility, let me word it. We design a product for Days and Buttons and with club points and everything else to provide good flexibility in use. What has that allowed you to do?
Well, we chose not to go that route. Our original contract was going to be, you know, a floating week, but then we decided to upgrade to a fixed week, so we fixed for Christmas, and we chose to go that route.
Okay. Club points, you guys haven't used club points, right?
Mm-mm.
no. I did run into somebody in the garage that said they used them and they were very happy with the way it worked out.
We talked to lots of people.
Let me ask you to use a different way. You know, people are looking to simplify their vacation lifestyle. Has this ownership simplified your vacation?
Yes, because I have Christmas week every year, so it's easy to look at the calendar. So it's been extremely simple.
You know, I mean, for being able to pick a week, or you know, I mean, if we didn't have the Christmas week, if we were still picking a week, it's nice to be able to have it planned out in advance, you know, about a year in advance. So yeah, we have more time to plan a vacation when we want to do that.
Okay.
But with both of us working, we have to be able to plan ahead of time.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, our schedules, we have to be able to plan and block
Right.
it out, otherwise it won't happen.
Okay. We'll take a break if you go.
So I may not be answering all these the way you want me to, but.
You've got a 17-year-old son, and
Mhm.
you got a 15-year-old daughter. And you shared with me this was mostly to bring the family closer together.
Right.
Can you share what ownership has meant in those regards?
It goes back to getting away from home, not dealing with the day-to-day things of taking care of our own house, having some place to go where we don't have to worry about all that stuff, where we can just spend time as a family. I think it's been good for our relationship with the kids. You know, getting them out of the house and more active in other areas has been good.
Can I?
So-
I think what you're saying is ownership has brought the family closer together. Is
Closer
would you
together.
say that?
And then it's also enabled us to get out of the house more, to do more things as a family.
Can
My,
you start off by saying ownership has brought our family closer together? If it has done
Okay.
that, because that's what I think you're saying, right?
yeah, okay. Now, ownership has brought our family closer together because we get out of the house. We're able to spend more time together without, you know, football practice or, you know, let's go do that. But also, you know, our kids intend to go to college here in Colorado or somewhere similar. And every season we've come up here, we've spent more and more time. We've their lessons, we have unlimited lessons on their ski passes. They're both skiing double black diamonds. And so when they go out, we know that they'll be safe and comfortable as well. So we only have a little bit more time left with them, so we want to use that time.
And then hopefully in the future, you know, when they have kids,
They want to come visit us.
they'll want to come visit us here so we can see our grandkids and take them skiing someday.
Right.
How has ownership changed the way that you vacation?
People can plan for a big vacation, but how often do you really do that? Okay, you go to Hawaii or you do something, but here it's more frequent, more often. It's more routine for us.
Yeah.
Like we said, during this winter, we're up every 2 to 3 weeks. You know, we'll be up, come up for the weekend.
We'll take mini vacations. We'll come up here for a weekend and make a mini vacation out of it.
Mhm.
And then we'll plan for our week of ownership, and then we'll use that for a bigger vacation.
Because we don't have to use vacation time from work to come
Yeah.
up. So that's a
we're
big
we're
one.
not burning time off from work.
Yeah, that's a big one for us.
Has your vacation lifestyle become more consistent since ownership?
It's very often, let's go up to Breck. It's just a thing like going to the movies or let's just go up to
Yeah.
Breck. You know, we also still do other vacations. You know, we do Hawaii, we're going to Florida, we just did a Panama Canal cruise
Yeah.
and stuff. But I mean, we still do other things, but those are so far apart. They're not that often. And besides, when we do those, we'd rather go without the kids.
What has been your best experience with ownership?
Best experience with ownership.
Something that sticks out.
I don't know.
I can't think of something.
I can't think of anything to answer that one with.
Yeah.
You don't
I
want
mean,
me
we
to bring
just-
up the problem we had at check-in with our renters.
We
I'm
just
thinking about
we just
something that sticks out
enjoy.
with kids, something that, you know, you guys just.
It's just been fun just to come up, just be able to run up for a weekend and just ski for a couple of days and then go back to a normal life again. So just a break from normal life.
What would you share with somebody looking at the Grand Lodge on Peak 7 for the first time? What would you say to them?
This place really is ski in, ski out. The facilities are fantastic. Go check out the grotto.
Yes.
Check out the movie room. I mean, they're just
There's something for everyone in your family to do. You know, you don't want your tastes change. You have the stuff for the little kids in the wading pools, but then you have things for them to do as they get older too. So it's not just going and sitting somewhere and looking out the view or being on the slopes. You have so many different things to do. So, you know, don't get bored.
Yeah.
Okay, one last question. You know, people these days want to research everything because there's so many options out there.
Yeah.
You know, what would you say to somebody who thinks they need to do more research before they make a buying decision?
I am definitely the analytical person, and I was extremely leery of the word timeshare. But being so close and being, you know, within driving distance to this, they overcame every single objection or question I had. And so, you know, we had been researching, we were looking at wholly owned units, and this just met every requirement we had and some that we
Yeah.
didn't even have on our list.
just I mean, visit the place, check out the facilities, talk to the staff, talk to other people in the halls. You know, that are in the main lobby, whatever. Just ask them what they think of it. I mean, it's just it's just really nice.
Great, that was great.
Yeah.
Perfect.
That's great.
That's great. You guys ready?
Sure.
You guys ready? Sure?
Sure.
Ready as we'll never be.
Ready? Okay. All right, the first question is, why did you buy this resort?
We were sold on just the beauty of it all. You know, we wanted to have the Colorado experience of being able to come up to the mountains and ski when we wanted. We wanted the freedom of coming up and bringing our family and, you know, having that experience of just the family vacations and getting away, experiencing Colorado.
I've heard that you've gone to a bunch of other timeshare presentations.
Yes. Over the years, yes.
So you could have chosen any. sense here versus the other ones?
The other ones seemed very limiting in terms of the amount of time and,
Can you back, because I will stop you and say, you know, we've been to many other presentations, and then just.
oh, okay,
Yeah.
because your question won't be.
Yeah, because if you just leave it.
Okay.
Yeah, so, yeah, we've seen 4 or 5 or whatever the number is,
Okay.
whatever it is, so. Why did you choose this one over all the others that you've seen?
I think we've chosen this location and this program because it seems to be a lot less limiting than a lot of the other timeshare programs that we've seen presentations for. There just seem to be a lot more available here, very convenient, just a lot more for the investment. Let me see.
What is the best thing, well, you guys are down, I can ask that question. Has ownership changed the way that you guys vacation? And if so, how?
Sure. Yeah. Ownership has changed the way we vacation because it kind of forces us into a vacation, which we have not been doing in the last 10 years, and now we have started.
Yeah, we tend to say we can't afford it, and other things come up to get in the way. But now we needed that extra push to just make the plunge and just do it on a regular basis now. And we realize how important it is, and to just be together as a family and get out and do things.
So when you decided to purchase, what was the main motivation?
Just to know that we have that every year,
Yeah.
that 1 week that we have to get away, and we're going to get away and as a family, and we're going to enjoy ourselves and have fun.
And it's a doable location. Everything's here. It couldn't be more convenient. We have 3 boys, and living in this state, coming here, it's. I just don't see us ever getting tired or this getting old. The boys, there's so much to do. The skiing, the swimming, the arcade, the movies, and then in the spring or summer, the hiking and the trails and biking, and there's something to do. It's a great location for families.
So you guys came in October, went through a presentation, and you said yes during the presentation. When people want to go home and think about it, something motivated you to say yes during the presentation. What was it? Why did you say yes?
It was probably the bonus time and the salesperson telling us, explaining that we do have that option to come up at the drop of a hat. We both work all the time, and just a lot of times we'll have a couple days off, and we'll just say, hey, let's just go, and to know it's only an hour and a half away, and we can get up to the mountains, we can get away, we can bring the kids and just relax, hopefully.
We can pack everything in, easily.
Let me have you start what you said though by saying, we bought it because of bonus time.
Okay. We bought because the bonus time was very appealing.
Yes.
The fact that we can get away on a last minute basis and just take the kids and go and relax. Our work schedule. I work weekends, she works days, so it's sometimes those times to get away are kind of hard to come by. So when they're there, we want to be able to get out and go, and we don't want to be locked into one particular week all the time, which tends to happen, with a lot of the timeshares. So.
When people buy, there sometimes a disconnect between saying yes and that 1 week is going to meet up to your expectations. How do you feel about your decision to buy today?
Well, the decision to buy, when we did that same day, was we felt pretty good about it. We had a lot of, hope and excitement that
we bought in the right location, and just everything, the availability, the convenience, the affordability, you know, felt pretty good about it.
I was like, go.
I know, it's like,
Yeah.
that was great, I like what you said.
I missed what you said because I was too busy going.
Go.
You guys want some water?
Yeah. Is that mine?
Want me to go? Okay, so, because I can ask the question.
Okay.
I mean, there was an intent of why you guys bought this,
Mm-hmm.
and a purpose. Can you just share that? Like, what was the main reason why you bought this?
Purpose is to build family memories. You know, we have young children. We want to have the memories of coming up and vacationing and skiing, and you know, we want the kids to have that. I mean, we didn't have much of that. I mean, when we grew up, but we just want to build that in our kids. We want to build our family and
All right.
make us strong
And
just
have them have a familiarity, like this is a second home. They just feel comfortable, like this is their getaway home. And that's already happening from the first time. They know where things are. It feels like a second home. And for us, there's things for, you know, adults. You know, we both love skiing, and just even the town, everything is so easy. Just the gondolas, all the amenities here, it's just all here. So it's like a little home away from home with a lot of fun, relaxing, enjoyable things that you want for a vacation home. It's exactly what we're finding.
So why Breck? You've been in other presentations. Why Breck? Why Grand Lodge? Why did you choose here? You could have chosen other places.
you guys have
Chose
it.
Grand Lodge because it's just beautiful, and well, it does have so much here that I mean, from the gym to the things for the kids, fantastic. It couldn't be easier skiing. Just a few steps away from our room, you know. The restaurant, it's just beautiful here. Yeah, we've seen other places, but it just seems like this is just more of a complete big package to really take advantage of every aspect here, and we are.
Yeah, you guys dialed it in. I mean, this is you looked at everything that you would have needed on a vacation, and you have it all here. You've got access to everything here at the hotel, but then you have access to town easily. So
How did you justify the purchase? When you guys chose to say, okay, we're gonna stop being a rental, we're gonna own, we're gonna get into this lifestyle. How did you justify that purchase?
Yep. I think when we talked about that, the cost, I think we really balanced the whole idea of, well, if we could even force ourselves to take a vacation, which I think we know we wouldn't be able to do that when the time came, but just getting a hotel or something, you just will not get what you're going to get here for the same or even less money. So the investment it's an investment, but I think in the long run or the bigger picture, I think we found that we're probably going to get more for our money in this kind of a scenario, don't you, than
Sure.
just going to a hotel.
we broke it down into, you know, what the whole cost was, into a yearly amount of what we would have spent on a regular vacation, and it broke out to about the same. And within about a 10 years time, you know, we'll be owners, and then it'll have paid for itself. So then we'll be.
People also look at this as a legacy. You know, 3 kids.
Right.
Did you look at it that way, as a legacy financial?
Yes, we've talked about the fact that this is deeded ownership, so this can stay in our family for years and years and years, even when our kids are adults. We're hoping, you know, that that's going to be the situation.
We want them to have something to come home to, you know, a second home, or if we get sick of them, we can just send them over here. You know?
As far as, you know, when people look at this, they look at, you touched on it, they look at either a way to save money on future vacations or getting
We're gonna have to.
Oh, is that?
Okay. If you guys were still a renter and you chose not to own, what would be different about this vacation?
I probably wouldn't care about where we're staying as much. We wouldn't have as much. I don't know. We feel like we've invested in this, you know, this whole place. I mean, we're trying to instill in our children too. You know, it's like, well, this is our home. You know, so we need to be respectful, and you know, you have, but you also, with that, you have the right to go. You can go to the pool. You can go to the game room. You can go, you know, the movie theater, and you know, this is your place. You know. And they're very excited about that, you know. Even when we had our friends come over and have dinner, and they were showing them around, and they, you know, there was a pride of ownership there, even
Yes.
in the children, you know. So
You have young kids. One of the things we talk about, is most people talk about, is safety, security, being in a place like this versus a hotel where your child goes down and some ice, you know, you don't quite want to let them go. It sounds like you show them roam a little freer around you. What's giving you that comfort?
You're right. We've noticed that and spoken specifically about that. That when we're in the pool area, when we're in the arcade, just anywhere in the area, it's just running into people that we feel just like us. Just it's kind of like a mirror of just, you know, families, and they all have the same kind of respect and pride of ownership, I suppose, with this place. It does have a safe feel to it where you can let your kids go. And what's nice is that it does feel like you can come back and still see, you know, the kids will meet other kids. And the first time we were here, they did meet other kids, and we have subsequently met up with those people back where we live, and we ran into them when we were thinking of buying here, you know, thinking, is this for real? And they did vouch for this place, and you know, we're friends with them and their kids now, and they're also owners here, and so it is a real thing. But it's just nice to see other families just on the same kind of a track as us, you know.
Has ownership changed the way that you're looking at future vacations? And if so,
well, we have something we're definitely looking forward to. We're starting to plan more. We're starting to, you know, utilize the just the time, and we realize it's something we're definitely being more proactive on
Yes.
now, as opposed to before. We're just saying we'll get to it. We'll get to it. We'll eventually, you know, go there. We might do that now. We're being more
Right. We're
more-
actually planning,
yeah.
you know, this trip in that time, and
you shared that you guys have been traveling much 10 years. One of the things that ownership does is it forces families to travel with you now, spending quality time together. That play into your decision. So,
well, I'd say because we're actually doing it now, it's all coming into fruition. You know, the idea of the forced vacation. It sounds kind of hard, you know, forced vacation, but you know, after getting through the investment part of it, and then actually starting to plan and come and take advantage of everything is just falling into place. It's very easy, and I don't know.
once you get into this industry, of course, you got the exchange network, and it opens up world possibilities. What have you thought about doing with ownership that you otherwise might not think you could do?
Well, we're thinking about taking the kids to Europe now. We're actually trying to plan, you know, the Hawaii vacation.
Right.
It just seems more accessible now. You know, that we have it.
And affordable, definitely. You get a lot more for your investment. And even local things, we're talking about the kids are getting older, so to go, somewhere and stay where we can take Civil War tours and see more of this country, it's harder to do if you don't have a program like this, I think, like timeshare investment, where you can exchange and trade and go here and go there, Europe and anywhere domestically. It kind of just lets us exhale more, where we don't have to worry about, oh, well, this is going to cost this much and this is going to cost this much, and it's just kind of a lot less headache that, you have a place to stay, you can bring 3 kids, and it's realistically affordable.
It seems like too that the quality of the
Yes.
places are much higher. I mean, there's a level that they're not going to go under. So I mean, you'll always have someone that's consistent.
And you get that security thing too, because it's all owners, I think, so wherever you're going, you're having like-minded people that are invested and care for the places where they're staying. So that's a nice, comfortable thought to have.
What would you say to somebody just
It's pretty up there.
all right. We have clients walking through every day.
Mm-hmm.
You see them.
Show them around. We've got, there's incentives, clubs, incentives, dates, and everything else. That's not, there are nice perks to the membership more flexible. They're not reasonable solution. You should buy, because a lot of stuff you were talking about. What would you say to somebody coming in, considering this, what would you share with them?
I would say it's just wonderful. The lodge is just a classy place. It's clean. It's everything it's proposed to be. I mean, it's, like I say, the amenities are all there, and
The staff is really, really helpful, nice, accommodating. It's very nice.
What about those questions whether or not they should make the plunge? You say yes, they come on. Would you recommend this to your friends?
I would,
sure.
just because it's a whole package. You just get, I think, a lot for your investment. Yeah, it's just, I feel like you just get a good entire package, a whole vacation feel. Everything that goes along with the idea of a vacation is all here in one place, and everything's made very easy.
Yeah, we have, like I say, we've still yet to use the interval and other parts of the ownership, but so far here at the lodge, we're happy with it, and we would suggest it to all of our friends, in the area. It's a great getaway.